Hello, friends. You can see my artwork. Well, not mine, but I like to have pieces of art on my wall. Welcome back for this new live. As usual, we're having a lot of different discussions this summer, and so if it's the first live you see, just let me know in comment and I can greet you properly. If you're returning back, then welcome back. I'm really happy to have you here in the group. All right, let's take a breath. I want to talk about an effect that I observed when we try to have a certain outcome no matter what. We usually try very hard on, we want something, we work hard to get it. Either it's being a result, something tangible in work, or it's going to be something in a relationship. We want to get the result, and so we do the job. And then many people actually don't get what they really said they want. What I came to realize is the more we let the fear guide our actions, the more chances there is that we're going opposite to where we want to go. And so you imagine a boomerang that you just want to throw somewhere and then comes back to you. So what I observe and what I feel is happening is that we want a certain outcome, but we fear that we're not going to have that outcome. We fear that relationship we have now is not going to make it through that challenge. We fear that the discussion we need to have is not going to turn out well. We fear that this position in that job is not going to be good for us. Or we fear that if we raise an issue with the HR or with the boss, he's not going to react well. And so there's a lot of fear that create a lot of actions, but the action that result from that fear are actually going opposite to where we want to go, if it makes sense. And what happens is that usually we get the boomerang effect of that. So not only we're not exactly where we want to go, but then we get the consequences of not being where we want to go, being to the opposite of where we want to go. So what I usually really get to focus on, and it's a big piece of the mindset work, is to not focus on what we don't want to see, what we don't want to experience, but seeing any situation as, in that case, I have the opportunity to do that. In that case, I have the opportunity to create that outcome. And so we shift ourselves from being a victim because something is happening to, I'm a creator of the outcome I desire. And the outcome I desire can be a compound effect of many little decisions I'm taking. So that's a big thing in personal development, talking about thinking positive, getting rid of negativity. But what it really means is that when you think positive, so to say, is that you're putting your mind up to not fearing, not letting the fear guide your decisions, but staying very focused on what you want for the outcome to be, and all your decisions compounded with each other are going to lead you where you want to go. So what does that mean? That means that first, you manage your emotion, that you do not let fear guide your decisions every day. And two, that you get to stay focused on what you want to see happening. And the level of focus and concentration will come with the level of mastery you have in yourself. And when I talk about mastery, it's not you control your mind and you control your emotion and then you kind of mind, stay there, fear, just and then you get like the both dispatched. It's not about that. The mastery of self is that how can I navigate myself through what my mind is getting and as a message and my emotion is giving as a message, and how can I navigate that and create the harmony between that for me to make a decision and take action. And so you get to develop that skill. The road to self-mastery is something you can develop by developing not only your mindset, do the work in your mind, do the work in your heart, your emotions, master your emotions. Your emotions are your dictionary. You have to get to understand them and learn to translate what they're talking about. So I'll let you think about that. Listen to that again. That's a very important concept that I want to bring here. It's not about thinking positive. It's not about positivity. It's about how you master yourself, that you don't let your fears, your bias influence your decisions. Because your focus is so strong, your concentration on what you want is so strong that the fear, the bias, the doubt, all this become just background noise. It has no influence whatsoever on your next step, your next action. That's a big piece of self-mastery. That's a big piece of being your own master. Leading yourself in life, being your own master. That's a big piece of it. I'll let you think about it. As usual, all the videos, if you share the videos, we can get the community bigger. And I want to create the movement with the leaders, with the healers that are visionary, that want the freedom of speech, the freedom of mind, the freedom of emotions, where we become the change we want to see in the world. If we want more peace, we become that. If we want more true relationship, we become the person with whom it's possible to build that kind of connection. If we want more trust, we want more love in our relationship, we become the person it's possible to build that with. And I want to build that movement where we all become that version of us that allows this to happen. So share. If you know someone that can benefit of all those conversations, share the conversations, invite them to the group, and then we can really have that movement together. We can build that together. I'll let you think about it. In the meantime, if you're not subscribed to my newsletter, the newsletter is coming out very soon for this month. If you already know that there is things that needs to be, if you want to, let's say, more work deeper, if you want to work deeper and in close proximity with me, then the clarity call are here for you. You have different options. You have different length. You have 2 hours, 2 months, 4 months at different prices. So you can check what formula is best for you with what you need right now. In the meantime, your homework. Embody and be the shift you want to see. And start small. Start with first, get to understand what your emotion means. When you get angry, what does that mean? Do you observe a pattern that your anger is showing you something? When you get sad, when you get disappointed, frustrated, is that a pattern? Do you observe what message does that give to you? Start there, and then we'll do the rest together. Have a good day. Talk to you soon. Bye.